I think if Emperor wins an early 2 games, then we'll see it go straight into Game 5 with Fiend coming back. And then Game 5, if it does make it to Game 5, I actually cannot predict that. That is way out of my hands at that point because it means that that matchup is even closer than we saw last time.
Yeah, it's going to be hype. You're right about Fiend kind of taking like a game or so to wake up. So we'll see if that's going to happen again here. Both of them doing the gentleman start, though, allowing each other to pick up a weapon and go at it. So here we go. Game 1, Emperor Fiend, winners final. Basically an even game so far. Fiend maybe having a touch of a lead here. Emperor, showing his bow prowess again. Fiend just showing what Nar and Ash is capable of. Hammer just hits harder, so you'll see that when Emperor does get hit, that it's going to be evened up real quick.
Emperor trying to get back on the stage, but Fiend is doing a fantastic job and keeping that edge guard game intact. And Emperor trying to make something work off of his return to stage, and he's been getting a lot of damage in the nice neutral sig read on Emperor, reading out the overhead travel from Fiend, and now Fiend trying to get the movement intact, trying to look for another kill in retaliation. But Emperor already starting off getting damage on the Fiend before he can even land a hit. That's probably going to be bad news if he can't confirm a kill, but there it is. GC downlight into ground pound off stage. Just a quick thin pop, and that is all he really needed.
Even the game right back up. Fiend going to try and get in there and just build off the momentum he just created. However, Emperor has slowed him right down again and is using the bow really, really well to build up the damage and to basically just stop all the momentum Fiend had after that quick stock that he took.
And on the edge right now, Fiend fiending for a kill. Emperor with the weapon, though. Fiend, I don't think he overextended for a kill because he knew the danger present within that bow kit that Emperor was holding on to right below him. Fiend now with the hammer off stage, trying to make an approach, but getting caught, throwing that weapon, getting caught by the neutral air, or the neutral light, being a very vicious option trying to push onto. And Fiend is doing a lot of these aerial approaches. Emperor doing a good job at stuffing the approaches from Fiend and creating pressure onto Fiend so that he can't just run on top of him like he might have been doing in some of the previous matches. Both of these players, though, playing their hearts out right now. For Emperor doing a great job keeping the damage going and the pressure in his favor. Not really ceding too much ground strategically.
We've got a dead even game. One hit kills either of them right now. I think this is going to be really close. Just trying to look for that very, very... Oh, he hits him with the side light to get that stock. And we'll see if Emperor is able to build up a stock or damage lead, I suppose. Good little combo there. Nice read into that neutral air. Into another neutral air. Just so consistent neutral air on bow. Ooh, not going to kill, though. He's building up this damage. Finally gets the kill on that Sair.
Equalizes the stocks 1-to-1. He's got a little bit of damage built up. Emperor's got a slight advantage because of that. Neither one of the players has a weapon except for... Now they do, I suppose. A very quick turnaround. But Fiend now with... out a weapon, looking for that hammer, finds it, and now he's going to try to make something really work off top of this hammer. Looking for the recovery conversion, but it's not going to happen.
Nice plays by Emperor, but you can see that for every 2 or 3 hits, Fiend is able to get it back with 1. And that's just how much damage Nash does, and it is game 1 going to Emperor with the quick, kind of unexpected gravity cancel.
Very strong option on his part to pull that out, though, and that is definitely the start that I figured that they'd be taking. Fiend banning out the maps right now, and now it's up to Emperor to choose where they go. Is it going to be Twilight? Yes, it is. That is the that has been the Brazilian favorite, as we've noticed over the time, and it's coming to fruition.
that's Brazil's map. Like that's what that's what they've played. Like probably 70% of the games. They love this map. And you know what? I like it because it creates variables, it creates bounces, and I want to see them use it. Oh, Fiend tried to go out there and get that quick stock right away. Big unarmed combos from Fiend here.
Fiend trying to make the approach with the hammer. Emperor, they're sticking right next to each other, but the down air is going to pull him right out of the air. Emperor going straight up into the sky. Fiend getting a little bit of damage, not able to convert into the down light, but Emperor now returning back to stage, trying to play that corner of the map, using that recovery. Fiend trying to catch him out with a side sig, but it's not going to work out. The weapon throw is going to stuff that approach, and Emperor getting caught out. No, he gets the recovery, and he gets back to stage. Fiend having to shark under the map just to get back on stage. Huge plays coming out from both players in that one moment. Any misstep, that could have been an instant kill right at the bottom.
Yeah, that was a really, really, really smart turnaround from Emperor. You know, hitting that, ooh. And as I say that, the big neutral sig from that big spear from the big boy Nash there just eliminates him right away. But Emperor was almost able to turn around and get a huge advantage, and now it's back in Fiend's favor.
All right, Fiend Emperor going in right now. Fiend trying to hold on to this third stock, trying to extend it out as much as possible. But Emperor is, I mean, he's looking for a side sig, down sig, one of the two. I think he favors the down sig. That's what we've seen him throw out the most. The side air coming in, that would have been a confirmed kill recovery. Not quite enough force on the back end. Doesn't have quite enough variable force to confirm it off the top end of damage. But Fiend going in, looking for that down air, not going to connect it. That would have been a lot of pressure. Emperor getting caught again by the recovery. Got under the mount.
Wow.
Oh, did he go too low?
No,
just barely making it back with the recovery. That was way too risky.
Yeah, that was a big play by Emperor. What a play, or by Fiend rather. What a play by Fiend to take the 2-stock lead, saying, "Yeah, you can take game one."
Is he gonna do it again? He has the advantage again, but he can't get back. He does it! Oh my god!
Well, that was a fast game too.
I'm counting that as a technical 3-stock because there was literally no chance for him to get back where it would have mattered that. So it's either a JV3 for sure. It's okay, technically a JV3, but I'm counting it as a 3-stock because of how that went. That was insane.
That was just crazy. That was as good as it gets right there. You know, Emperor just couldn't get in on Fiend. Fiend showing that he is the regional qualifier. That's why he won the regional qualifier. He can make these crazy plays out of nowhere. And, you know, 3-stock basically, you know, arguably the other best player in the region. And making it look easy. And I think we're just waiting on Emperor. He just said 1 second. Maybe he was having... Maybe he's trying to fix something. I don't know. Maybe he had to go to the bathroom real quick. But
he's a quick internet reset or game reset, just in case he feels like something might be a little off. Sometimes people do that. Sometimes there is something wrong going on. So just a little quick reset, you know, solve any potential issues. Not a bad idea. So that's Emperor. Game 2 getting taken down by Fiend, and it is all tied up 1-1. Fiend takes game number 2. It'll probably progress a little about how I expected this game to go. We might end up seeing that Emperor versus Stardeath salty run back, the true salty run back in the lower bracket in the losers finals where they met last time. So we'll see how it works.
And we are back on Twilight for the 3rd straight time.
They love
really
this map.
It's a good map. I like this map too. I think they like the stuff that angle can create. Emperor with the big neutral sig tries to get another one. Might have killed from there, who knows? But Emperor has taken a pretty decent lead. Looking for the neutral sig from Fiend though. Emperor. Neutral light.
This is such a fast game between these guys.
They're just fast players, both of them.
Oh my gosh, Fiend with a huge egg drop out of nowhere.
That just came out of nowhere. That was a crazy egg drop. a lot of wherewithal knowing that he could land it.
Nice down air to pull him right off the wall, too.
Oh,
ground pound, weapon throw, ground pound, again! 30 seconds into kill! He does it again! Fiend is crazy!
Fiend is a machine. He is unmatched right now. Fiend is putting everybody in Brazil on notice. He's taken Emperor and is destroying him in back-to-back games. Everybody in Brazil has to be on notice after this.
Fiend is just showing his true colors right now. Like, this is him. He's past the point of warming up. He's like, he's close to peaking at this point because he is just killing it so hard.
And you know what's crazy about how he plays Nash?
Did you see the follow-up? Did you see the threw the weapon against the island on the stage, expecting it to go off stage, hit Emperor, and then fall up for another ground pound gimp kill off stage. And as soon as it landed on stage, he realized what was going on, went right back, reversed it, had such good notice and reaction to what his decision-making was. That was fantastic play by Fiend. Emperor, he's got to turn it up to 200% right now to take on Fiend.
I don't know. I don't know if there's any percentage that Emperor can turn it on to beat what Fiend is doing right now. And you know what's so crazy about what Fiend does with Nash? He does not use very many SIGs like most Nash players do. He just hits you with everything other than SIGs and makes it look easy.
Sometimes he throws out the down SIG, but that's it.
They've swapped off of Twilight Emperor saying that's not working at all, and they went to Mammoth. Emperor is going to have a big, big game here. He's playing a lot safer, it's looking like.
Fiend already starting things very fast, dealing a lot of damage, getting right in Emperor's face, telling me he can't use that bow at range. You want to use that downline on me? I'm going to come at you from the sky. And look at this. Another hammer getting pulled out. Emperor trying to get this damage back, holding that edge guard, looking for the sidelight maybe? Ooh. No, he's just holding very tightly. He's very afraid of what Fiend might be able to throw out from him. He doesn't want to chase too far because, I mean, 2 stocks in a row, less than 30 seconds, that's what Emperor got taken out by, that offstage hammer play. So he's got to be very careful, utilize that ground space, and getting that recovery. That's very good on his part. Fiend finding that down air, though, reversing it, and that is going to be the first kill going the way of Fiend. Fiend already taking an advantage this time around again.
Just a crazy, there's no words just for how well Fiend is playing the hammer right now. It's Fiend is above everybody else right now when it comes to this tournament currently. Emperor has to work so hard to get back into this game. Are we going to see another one?
He kicked it back. That's another 30-second interval kill.
I don't know. I don't know what to even say anymore. It's just, he's a machine. He doesn't miss. Game 1 was a fluke, I guess, or he was just warming up because Fiend.
That's the warm up. That's what I said.
Yeah.
He starts every game off not hitting his stride until halfway through. This dude's a monster.
We're not going to see a 3-stock, but Emperor's got a lot of ground to make up now. And Fiend, not even worried about not having a weapon, just immediately spawns and goes in and tries to get some unarmed damage off on. Emperor doing a good job here, though. Already pushed Fiend into the orange.
Slowed down quite a bit, and he's actually looking very good, very collected. Oh, nice dodge through. Looking for that side SIG. It's not quite going to connect, but it's still a very strong option on his part. Catching that out would have put him in his D6. D6, he really does love those D6. Although, I don't know. They haven't really been working for him all too much because even though they do force those edge guard situations, he hasn't been winning those. The side air, putting a little pressure on the Fiend, he can get back. No, the mind gimp. No. Thought he was going to chase him off. That floatiness right where that platform was kind of settling down scared Fiend just enough that he didn't use his one jump to get back to the stage.
Is Emperor really going to pull this back?
Emperor doing a great job at pulling this damage back. He's already collapsed the lead that Fiend built up.
Emperor
Fiend is in the red.
Yeah, this is crazy. If Emperor pulls this back, Fiend is on notice at that point because he realizes that, okay, maybe I don't win when I get 2 stocks right away. And that...
Oh, the down thing not quite gonna do it. Does he make it back to down air? Doesn't quite connect. That would have been the finisher. Emperor looking for the side air. He does find it.
There it is!
Caught by the down thing, and there it is! Game number 5. Here we go. Emperor finding his stride and taking Fiend.
The reverse 3 stock from Emperor to pull it back for a game 5.
This is
insane.
This is already an insane set.
That's insane. There's wow.
You know who's really on notice right now is Stardeath watching this.
Yeah, Stardeath is going, I don't want to play either of these people. Fiend,
3,
Emperor, 2, 1, Shipwreck, game 5.
Here it goes. It already starts off in Emperor's favor, grabbing the weapon, getting the initial first strike damage too. Fiend with the hammer, successfully. It's been his best weapon so far in this matchup. Both of them, look at the dodge timings, the spot dodges coming out from both of these guys, the movement. They've barely been able to hit each other, but they've been on top of each other the whole time, using the right move options as well.
Yeah, everything has just been so close. Like, it could have been the difference between Fiend being in the red, Emperor in the yellow. It's uh-oh.
Oh no!
Oh
he
no!
missed the recovery. That it was so unfortunate.
Not what you want to see in a game 5 setting. But we just saw in last game that I don't think it matters to Emperor. He thinks he can pull any game back.
I mean, after that reverse 3 stock on a Fiend after a double 30-second kill, like, that is ridiculous. Like, he definitely has what it takes. No questions asked.
Just missed that side sig. Hits that side sig. Not quite, though. He didn't get all the force, but that'll end it. Emperor not down and out yet. He's only in the orange. He's picked up his favorite weapon. He's got the bow. Has what I think he thinks is a matchup advantage against this spear. Emperor trying really hard to bring this damage back.
Fiend is having a lot of trouble landing damage with the spear. He's getting a couple hits here and there, but for the most part, Emperor is really holding on to this lead. Even though he has a little bit more damage built up, the pressure is all his. And the double downlight into side air for Fiend, not going to lead into a kill. Or is it? There he goes. He knows he can't get back.
He had no recovery. What a play. Fiend looking to close this set out in 5 games against Emperor. Emperor trying to do what he did last game, come all the way back from a huge deficit.
Oh,
what a
nice
weapon from
combo! And a killer move from Fiend! But he gets back, he doesn't even care. Look at him go! Just dedication, full dedication off the stage to take Emperor down. Huge plays. Oh my gosh!